My village for worldwide. I say hello to now. Man, I know it's on part 2 of our Monday live show for here. Nevertheless, I know some people don't even say after why the thing cut. Man, I know verse. We don't know why the thing cut. I don't know. We don't know due to bad weather for here. I made the thing cut. So nevertheless, see the tune. I will see bring everybody Wednesday live in. I will bring the in. Make the see tune now because I know see one of our bros or Rifa the tune on our way since now they hear the. So I go apologize, give all of una Wednesday life now. I go apologize, give all of una say man I no verse say the thing cut now. Maybe now due to the bad weather for here. Everywhere for here the dark, everywhere the bad weather for here, and I make the thing cut. So as most as people they tune in, I will try bring the in so that nevertheless they could complete what it is. Yeah, they bring our bros in. Beg man I no verse, man I no bother me. So I say I need to come live again because the matter I say the yarn for here is very important for here. So I beg man I no verse for me. Man, I no vex say I no
With the
gree
best for
thing
you.
cut. Boss, man,
With
I
the
no vex
best.
for me, I beg. Man, I no
Why?
vex. Man, I no vex.
Your okra no dey draw.
No, the thing they draw well. The thing they draw well. They draw
So
well.
where we dey.
Yeah, bros, they continue for what they talk before because what they talk before, people just they like and people they tune in things because of you say people they comment things. Just the way the thing they cut. So they talk about you they talk about the off league coaches due to their exposures.
Yes, I think this is an opportunity missed by the federation not to expose those our coaches that actually started this whole exploit that we are seeing in the NCAA. And I think apart from the United States, Nigeria still had the highest numbers of students that were represented at the World Championship. So
Okay.
how come with all these exploits? I mean, even at the last NCAA, Nigeria still has the highest. For the first time, Nigeria beat the Jamaicans and the other country to produce the highest number of student athletes at the NCAA and at the World Championship. So there's a reason for that. There's a secret that propelled that. And which are these local coaches? From nowhere, without any support, without any first class equipment, they were able to pull it off. Send a bunch of our stars that we are celebrating today to. I mean, Toby Amuso is a prime example. Today, the whole world is dancing and celebrating. But she started from somewhere. Now, local coaches started from. So, an opportunity for actually expose these coaches so that they will meet those that they hand over their athlete to at the end of the day and exchange wealth of information, experience. In a very insane federation, it's an opportunity for you to market those local athletes, bring them up to the World Championship. They will meet not just other coaches from around the world, but the university coaches, because there should be a very understanding and a very smooth transition between these. You living them in Nigeria and coming to America. There should be a very robust communication. There's nothing wrong if the coaches that train Ophelia, for instance, or the coaches that even train Hamisu, to have a deal with any of the American universities to come and do 1 week a symposium, to do 1 week. I mean, speech is one of the highest paying jobs today now, and your experience. How were they able to do it? In the midst of nothing, they were able to produce talent, discover talent like Ofili, Tobia Musa, Ese Brume, and the rest of them. It's an opportunity for them to actually earn from what they have been doing. But we miss that. Out of their selfish interest, they left them out. Bring them. How much is it going to cost you to bring those athletes to come and actually meet people that they've been laboring for? How do you motivate these coaches to keep doing what they are doing? If the window of coming to America to study has not been closed on them, so how do you encourage them to keep producing? Today, I mean, how you go to tell other coaches to actually allow their athletes to come to America for school, knowing that as soon as they step in, other people will take their glory. I once had a coach who don't believe in that, and I said I'm not seeing why. Yes, the athlete future and career should be paramount in every coach's agenda. But again, these coaches have to actually earn. How do you encourage them to keep going if you keep blocking the out of the opportunity that they're supposed to take advantage of? You know, no one single woman coach followed them come America. Why? The women have been holding track and field down for the past 10 years. It's a Brumer today. It's one of the most consistent Nigerian track and field athletes we have. She won bronze to the 2011 the World Championship. 2 years prior that followed, she won another bronze at the Olympics. Today, she won silver. I've not seen any athlete that is that consistent at the championship level, at the world stage, than Esther Brumer. Yeah, she's lucky to have a coach around her 24/7. But still, everything started from Sapele, Abi, wherever they started out from. You know, she's a female. The women fell by 4x1, break the record I've been standing for about 20-something years. There's no woman there to tell their story to other counterparts in America, in the world, to share their story. How do you now go back to inspire the next men can actually do the same thing, but it's a different case. It's different. Women be gratified to is somebody that they can see that look like her in terms of gender than anything you can think of. So that was my my issue with the federation for the selection of this team. And today the athletes are complaining they have not paid their allowance. That's the ministry. But today, when they see the Minister of Education, with the parade himself and say, yes, want to eat where he or he did not even so in terms of Toby. No, is now Toby when Toby left Djibouti to come to America, a female coach took over from her. And a female coach brought that this stardom that she's enjoying today, breaking the world championship. My female coach trainer. So it wouldn't that be a good benefit if we bring another female coach from Nigeria to come and rub man with her? I think do we have to pay her to come and be, giving talks in our sorry, right? Man, they're hungry. I don't buy food. So, but Moku not to dwell on the other side of what is happening now. It's a day of celebration for Nigerian track and field. The first time in the history of that federation, which is about 78 years as we speak today, shattered the world record and become a world champion. Isn't that worth celebrating? So I enjoy every other Nigerian woman abroad who are celebrating a success. It's a good day to be Nigerian once again. Yeah. It's a good day. So Okra, are they with you? Continue.
Okay, so boss, we're talking about the relay, the 4x1 team. What we say they run. What will be your own point of view from the 4x1 team? What we say Nigeria people pass betting. Nigerian people pass betting round. We don't understand. What do you see from that relay?
Relay now is well, yes, track and field is an individual sport. That is given. You can't argue that. But again, when it comes to relay, it's not a teamwork. It's a spirit. How long has these people been training? And again, people like us where they criticize they are leaving Alaba out. I think they just justify us. Alaba is an integral part of that relay. In fact, without Alaba, I don't know if they were qualified. But you left him out of the whole show when it matters most. And I think that's what played out. Are they together enough? They spend time enough practicing. At this point, I don't see any reason why Nigeria would just carry 4 or 5 people. 8 people should be the 8 finalists should be at that world championship. For a case like that, when what's his name? The guy from Stanford. What will be that? The world champion name, the world junior champion.
Udodi.
Yes. I mean, he's been busy around 100, 200. He deserves to be rested. It's another president to take his position. But that's not what we saw. So again, I still blame the handler. What is Okon doing there? Okon, they always claim credit for anything when he no work for. And that's what happened. Yes. How many athletes don't produce? Every year we will carry that man put our team. We always get one issue or the other. I don't know. I go there road now, so now go give me like 5 minutes. I'll be joining you guys back.
Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I will join you back. Make I reach out. I just come back from work and stuff back. Collect food.
Okay.
Yeah.
That one dey good. You don't talk well this evening. So when I see the way the busy since they talk since yeah for here our page for here everywhere they busy for here since everywhere they busy for here since everywhere they busy since. So I say man bring fast track come live. So man bring fast track come live because they follow us well. So fast track, how you did this evening for here?
Good evening, brother. I do right though.
Yeah, how you dey enjoy yourself since for the program?
Thank God. Well, it's quite eventful, and I'm glad to see that Nigeria is back to limelight, getting back to limelight.
Okay. That one still dey good. So nevertheless, what do you get to talk about the One Championship? What we say go on? What we say they just finished One Championship when go on this weekend? Since 2 weeks now, when they on, what do you get to talk about the One Championship?
I don't too there and too there available to watch the whole event, but the highlight and replay where I see. See, brother. If maybe Toby way make everything day like she reinvent people's motivation. At least that should be like a takeaway for all Nigerians. So I believe say others supposed do well, even maybe say as in be. So I believe say as time goes on, everything goes to better back to normal.
Okay, you don't talk well. You don't talk well. So nevertheless, what do you get to talk concerning Alaba issue, Alaba Akintola issue?
Bro, if you remember that time, the last time we they say you hold the I don't feel talk because now 2 days I said get headache. They vex me, they provoke me at the same time. I found they get headache. But as it don't happen now. So now to look for the next way forward. So make no to dwell on that. Don't pass. So maybe guys just
okay, but nevertheless, what I get to talk this evening say make we not forget say Commonwealth there around the corner, and we will never know whether Alaba did that thing or Alaba not did that thing. So we never know how the thing will go on.
I pray. Yeah, you left for him. If they invite him, if you won't go, now you go decide whether you go or maybe you not go. So whichever choice or decision we make, I hope it's for the
okay.
best.
So nevertheless, you watch our guests for their relay when they run the African record for finance. What do you get to talk about that one? Because our guests really make up proud too. They really make up proud for the World Championship as they're not able to practice together. They don't get that time to come together. Yes. So as they run African record, it's not that easy. What do you get to talk? Because I know our guests one Kosha Grace, Ophili Favor, Udo Joy, and Rosemary Shukuma.
No, the thing is, all of them tried it. They all tried, and that the thing is, not just the baking exchange. I sure say the time was past that one. If you say they are baking exchange go in line is accurate and is smoother, definitely they could run faster.
Okay, but nevertheless, we see our Nigerian girls. They try. All our girls them they try because according to what our boss for here they talk since or if they tell us since say now our female athletes in the rule since all this year they make Nigeria they proud. And why they not carry any female coach go the World Championship? Say the team pay now. Why they not carry female coach go the World Championship? And what we supposed to see they don't carry female coach go the World Championship. Yeah, to one view, if you see the list now, only men, just follow them up. No female coach. So our boss the complaints.
Regardless of what happen within the coaches, I believe they supposed at least get one female coach among who go follow them go because you know say as ladies be now, some go feel get they go feel free with their female counterparts, especially their coach
Yeah,
pass female. So I just
yeah.
hope say next time it go better pass this one. At least they go include like one or two female coach for the coaches team who go follow athletes go international
Okay,
competition.
okay, you don't talk well. So nevertheless, I don't know whether you see this issue for social media. When we say they talk about the World Junior when they come up for August, yeah, World Junior. When we say they
Mm.
never release their list, but we see say they don't emerge captain for the team, which the person of Fakro Dadekalo will be the captain of the team, and which nobody never see the list. They don't know whether they go travel there, but they come fast about. I don't know whether you get anything to talk about that one
See,
this evening.
my prayer now be say make they just do well. Make this lesson, make this experience of this Commonwealth they do, make them learn from them, hopefully. Because make it not be like say go just shock us. And they go just here say they don't carry this person go, they carry this person go based on so this thing. So make the list quick come on, make you know what happen. I just hope say they do the needful if they want good performance from our athletes because those guys are much more motivated now due to the recent experience of S.A. Brume and Toby Amusan. So I believe they have a moral boost now. So I just hope they just support them and just take them along. Make them not just carry just dey drop people anyhow. Why you go even drop people when you don't put them for camp? So you know say you go carry them.
Okay.
Why you call them for camp?
Okay, I
So make
understand. I
them just do
understand.
this thing.
So around the corners, we get about three competitions. Three competitions. When we say they suppose after the World Championship, we get three competition. We get the Commonwealth Games. We get the World Under
Uh,
20 Championship. We still get the the African Youth Games when they come up for Egypt. Yeah, we still get African Youth Games when they come up for Egypt.
yeah.
But nevertheless, Nigeria never talk any better about those competitions. They never talk any better about those competitions. So all of us just keep our finger crossed. We just wait for them to release their
Okay.
list. But Commonwealth Games now, Prafi, I show you say Commonwealth people they don't land. They already did it already. But for the
Yeah.
Commonwealth and those of them, what we say, they World Championship, when we say that they go the Commonwealth, they're from US now, that they go the Commonwealth Games for
Commonwealth.
there. So nevertheless, go see Toby Amuso because Toby Amuso will be there live for the part one of this show. Toby Amuso will be there live. Toby Amuso see they go the Commonwealth for there. Toby Amuso they go the Commonwealth
Oh,
and S.A. Brume see they go the Commonwealth Games. So for the
Commonwealth.
Commonwealth, we expect them to win gold for us too. Nevertheless, we expect something big from the
Mm.
Commonwealth too. But with God by their side, we expect big result too. I would expect big
Yeah,
results
hopefully.
too. So nevertheless, this
Hopefully, bro.
evening, yeah, this past night went past. So bros, I want to ask you one issue. I want to ask you one question. Now, this past night went past. You see the light of S.A. Amuso and we see the light of Toby Amuso and S.A. Brume. When you see the world
Yeah.
record, when they shatter the world record for semi-finals, how you feel when you be the world jurors? I bet you know
Yeah,
they live that time.
yeah, I did live. Which I think to say, I was like, hopefully she would run faster or probably just win. I never expect I say she go run world record. I just hope say she go win. Not I never saw it coming in case she go run world record. But as I see the world record, I
Okay,
say, is this for real? So try to
so
enjoy it.
running, so she don't tell us say she be queen for the event. She be queen of 100 meters,
Definitely, you
all those
understand now.
women.
Yeah,
And she be
now.
the
So
queen now because you know they easy to they run world record two times in a day,
two times
semi-finals
in
and
a
finals.
day.
She really try. Yeah, she really try. And when Nigeria, I see they appreciate now. I still follow Toby Amuso up for Instagram, Facebook, all social media. Follow her up because we need to show her the love. We need to show her the love. Well, because
Yeah,
since
okay.
morning, all Nigeria just be happy for S.A. Brume and Toby
To be
Amuso.
almost
And they deliver two medals for us. And with Nigeria, we place 13th position through this. There are two medals when they carry come. So I hope say if to say we Nigeria still win some medals, and
I'll
also
take
for
it,
pop
bro.
up, come up. But nevertheless, we still thank God. So Commonwealth still there around the corner for them. When we say very soon Commonwealth there around the corner. When we say we see they giving a live update from our Instagram page for here. So follow us, keep to the follows up, keep to the follows up, keep to the follows
Alright,
up.
man.
Nevertheless,
Alright, bro.
yeah, yeah. Nevertheless, I greet you this evening. I greet this evening when Thursday still come live for here. I greet you this evening. I great pleasure. So
Uh,
boss, what do you get to tell your fellow athletes them? Won't be say that they watch you live now. What do you get to tell them
oh,
and some of your fans?
nothing
What do
much.
you
It's
see them like?
just the normal routine. Just believe in yourself. and be much more aware in your doing. So if you believe in yourself and have one mind, you say you know the bad belly, they look for you know they happy with your teammates to the progress, whatever. Just come out and for mind because you never know who the next champion will be. If it be you, but you carry bad belly put for mind, you know say no go possible. So just focus on
Yeah, yeah.
yourself, work more on yourself, then everything is going to work out good.
Okay. You don't talk well this. You don't talk well this evening. You don't talk well. So normally because according to what you talk now, according to what you talk, I don't know what you talk. I bad you. I feel you because now it's true matter now you talk. So now true matter I talk because nobody expects say Esebrume go
Yeah,
Esebrume and Toby. Then nobody expected Toby to go run the world record
what
yesterday. I
record?
used to say he could beat Toby now. Yeah, nobody expect Toby to run world record for semi-finals and finals. Nobody expect that, but nevertheless, it don't come, it don't come. So to all the athletes who that they watch live, or I go watch this in live later for our social media, I beg make una keep not keep enemy with una fellow athletes and follow everybody rapport where I beg. We don't say this athletics na individual something. We know, we agree. We don't say athletics na individual something, but nevertheless, we still got to support our fellow teammates them and our fellow track and field made them for yeah. So nevertheless, I beg una, I beg all of una. Remember say because say the person that they do event not go support them all this and that. I beg try to the support. Yeah,
Yes,
more try to the support.
that's the deal. It's the deal.
Yeah, more try to the support ourselves. Try to the support ourselves. I beg bros, I agree to this evening when they come live for you. I agree to. I don't know you
No,
because
Allah,
one of these
now
days.
it's a pass.
Yeah,
Now it's a pass. Keeping us up to date about following competition and how.
yeah, I agree to you. Yeah, I agree to. I salute you. Yeah, don't try this evening.
All right, now. Catch up later.
Yeah, yeah. Good night,
Yeah,
bros.
again.
Yeah.
You have dialed cannot be.
Yeah, bros. Good evening from there. Good evening from my end. Yeah, we'll not see your face.
Good evening. How are you?
Fine, I'm not seeing your face. I don't know this. I'm not seeing your face. I don't see you be Ghanaian. I'm not see your face.
Yeah, the guy there.
Yeah, show your face up. Show your face up. We'll see you live for yeah. I don't see you be Ghanaian boy. Show your face. You don't come out. So bros, you don't come live. Yeah, you don't come live again, bros. Shade Draka. You don't come live. I salute you. I greet you.
Yes,
So
for the
bros,
relay,
yeah, the relay, yeah.
I don't think Okon should still be on the team going to the Commonwealth Games if they actually want to win that Commonwealth because those guys they are in the shape of their life to not just go there and perform but to win the 4x1. I would suggest that they should take Gabriel Okon out and replace Gabriel Okon with Deji Aliu. Deji Aliu has
Okay.
a whole lot of experience, medalist at the Olympic level within the 4x1. So they should replace Gabriel Okon. And they need female coach. It doesn't matter if the female coach are not producing athletes right now, quote unquote, because no encouragement for them. So how can you encourage them if you are not including them in the scheme of things? So those guys, the 4x1 guys, yes, they are in the best shape of their life. They are well experienced enough. I mean, what's the name of the guy who is in the team too? The most experienced among them.
Raymond.
Sheyi is there.
Okay, Sheyi is there, yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Raymond is there.
Yeah.
Alaba is in the shape of his life. Ashe is in shape of his life. So these guys have what it takes. But the ability for them to make sure that stick goes round now lays on their coach. And that is where I fault the fact that Gabriel Okon is being on that team. He's been on the team for over 20 years, but what is his result? It's that time we start looking. I mean, Deji Aliu deserves to be in that team. Deji Aliu is the brain behind Ashe. If that is not enough, I don't know what is enough. He's the brain behind Ashe. He's the brain behind what's her name? The girl that led off the 4x1 for the women team.
Okay, Joy, do.
Joy. So he knows what he's doing. So he deserves to be in that team and actually coordinate this relay team. Because this, as I said, these athletes have what it takes. They have worked hard. They have a little bit of experience now to make it count. So I see no reason why we should not be going to the Commonwealth game as a favorite, not even the Jamaicans. I mean, if those guys can do what they did, breaking the world African record as for 20-something years from lane 8, they should be the favorite to win the Commonwealth, not even the British. But the only thing that is missing there is somebody who is knowledgeable enough, somebody who's experienced enough, somebody who has been there, done it, to coordinate the relay. It's a spirit. These guys have what it takes. So it's our time they in fact changed the whole crew that actually went to this World Championship. Apart from a coach who has proved himself over and over and over again. So I don't see no reason why the Nigerians should not dominate the relay team at the Commonwealth Games come next month. You know?
Yeah.
For the first time in a minute, with the 4x4 men and women who qualify, which is a shame. We have these young guys are ready. They can give what. I mean, I remember during my own days, we see guys will be saying the fastest guy will be like 45 high, the rest now 46. But they know they missed that qualification match to the World Championship, to the Olympics. This time around, we didn't even qualify. So
Okay. So nevertheless, boss, you get what I get to tell you now, because you get be like for the Commonwealth Games Commonwealth Games. We see some pictures when we say the post, and I know say Coach Ojukwu joined the team. Coach Ojukwu lead the team to Commonwealth, the home base when they did it to Commonwealth. So I know say female coach the Commonwealth list. Yeah, so the picture when I see
exactly. Ojukwu is another experienced female. I mean, she's been there and done that. I'll see why they don't carry and come join this team. That's another. She's a.
Network the disturb us this evening for here. Nevertheless, we see the live for here. I don't know why network the network the skip for here. I don't know why, guys. I don't know why network the disturb. Yeah, but it's better I say your network not strong. You don't know what happened. You just come out from the live. So now when they watch live now, let's see what we talk for here since. Now let's hear what we talk for here since. Now they hear the different story about the Nigerian athletes, and these are the ones who went fuck up, the ones who went try and what they have for the federation for here. Move the yarn about the watch for here, and people when they live they enjoy themselves. I'm not saying that they enjoy themselves. I'm not saying they enjoy themselves. So bros, we don't come back again. What thing I get to tell you, say Coach Ojukwu among the Commonwealth list when we say that they go Commonwealth, and I carry the home base for when the Nigeria go the Commonwealth. So we hope to see better good result from them later next month. Let me say the Commonwealth keep it. So bros, you still get another matter with the ground. I don't know whether you get to contribute to that matter, because the World Junior Games when they come up August 2, some of they come, but we never see the team list. They never bring team list. I don't know why Nigeria do like this. I will still get the African Youth Games when they come for Egypt, and from there they go to qualify, go the Youth Olympics. When we say we never hear anything from there, we never see any list for the youth and the junior athletes there, because all their hope now they say whether they don't know whether they could go or they'll go the championship.
I think the only excuse where they go feel give, see they not go feel go that World Junior and African Junior is the money no day. Well,
yeah.
Toby Amusu has opened the door for them. It's that time they capitalize on what Toby has done yesterday to source for fun. If they are going to be transparent enough, I think many Nigerians, individually, corporation, will be very happy to associate themselves with AFN now, with what SA and Toby has done. So if they have really thinking people in that federation, that's where they should be looking at. Because there's no excuse. It's not that when we have the athletes, the local coaches are ready to produce athletes that will go and do well at the Commonwealth, at the World Junior. I mean, we have 2 world champions, reigning world champion as we speak. The Udi is the 200-meter world champion, World Junior champion.
Yeah,
and what's her name? The 400-meter girl.
Imam
the one that won it. Imabong. So they have the material, they have the products to go out there and source for fun. And that's what I keep saying. It's that time even the federal government should stop giving AFM money. We have what it takes to go source for money by ourselves. We had incredible people who has done this sport before, who are well respected in our society, home and abroad, who, if they put their name forward, coupled with what Ese and Toby has done, it's a win-win. They will raise any amount they want to do whatever they needed to do. So I see no reason. They say there should not be any excuse why they don't go figure. If they say the list never come at this time, I don't know what they are waiting for. Yeah, are there other competition that is coming up that they still want to, like, try them out or say, okay, no, we'll see who did the team, no, who did the team. The season is over. By now, the list should be ready. So, but I don't see why. I don't see any reason why they should not be at all the championship. If there's any credit I want to give Chief Solomon Ogba doing is that competition everywhere. It doesn't matter where that competition is being held or what time the competition. Ogba will do whatever it takes to make sure it expose the Nigerian athlete, and there's a result to show for that. So there should not be any excuse. But again, we always believe in the 11th hour. But again, we should stop preparing we should stop going to championship to say anything can happen. Yes, anything can happen. But if they go war until when you reach war, because don't say where anything happen, they'll kill you now. So you have to be ready and count your medals even before you get there. It was not a fluke that a Brume pull it off again. She has been consistent. That's sure. That will not be doubt. It's a question of who is going to beat her. Nobody say anything will happen. The same thing with Toby. Toby is that okay, unless because in a very technical event, unless the unforeseen happen that she hit all those or anything, the question is that how many people are going to beat her in that hurdles? So it wasn't a fluke. So it's our time we start preparing to say, okay, yeah, this is what we are going for. That's why I said there is no reason, no excuse that our 4x1, 4x4 should not dominate the Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
These guys are ready. They just need somebody to inspire them. And I think that's why I'm recommending Deji Aliu. Deji Aliu is one of the most respected athletes in the world. And Ojukolo is going, that's seriously plus. They are well respected. These kids will listen to them and they will follow their instructions regardless of what is happening. So at this point, the kids are proving themselves that yes, they are ready. At any stage, Toby Amusu not just breaking the world record, being a world champion is a big boost for the team. It's a big boost for the team. Now everybody now got a big chest. Yes, if we see Toby did it, we know she has a similar story to all of them. All of them started from nowhere. All of them has that story. And what else do they need more than that? Again, if they put the list well together for the younger athletes, they are going there with their head up high, knowing that Nigeria is back on the top again. They will go there and say, yes, Toby has done it at this stage. If Toby can do it, I can do it. Toby wasn't born in America, wasn't trained in America. Toby was born and raised in Djibouti. Her career started from Djibouti. What other motivation do you need for the younger ones to emulate again other than that? But again, our handlers in the federation, they have their own other ulterior motive. They think more about themselves, forgetting that if the athlete excel, they will also excel. But unfortunately, we know this. We don't have a federation who think outside the box. They always wait because money will come from federation. Doesn't matter what time the money comes. The money comes before the competition. Fine. If the money comes after the competition, even better for themselves. So everything at this point zero back to the people in charge. The athletes had nothing. They've done their own part. They've done their own part. Whatever that is required of them, they've done it. They don't make the standard. They are healthy. They are doing well. They are ready. They are ready. They are not scared of anybody. So what could they say? Maybe as time goes, before the week finish, we will see the World Junior team. But again, I will encourage athletes to speak out. Now they are alive. If they don't speak out, then they fear that they will be victimized. You already been victimized anyway. Because going to bed few weeks to your commission, you don't know where you go. It's a torture. It's bad enough that when the people where you want to compete with, their mind are focused. They are focused on how they will take perform for that place. But you see I will make us so they will carry me go. So that's they don't deserve to be going through that kind of thought at this point.
Okay, so boss, what's that? I want me to give the Nigerian athletes the home base advice, because I don't know, because many people just bring their advice. Say, I want to hear from you too. Which advice to get to tell the home base there? People say that they borrow money, they buy supplement, they borrow money, they go training, they borrow money for action for them. Which advice you get to tell them?
They should learn how to speak up. Now their life. Speak up. Today in this world, nobody say nobody will victimize you. If you don't speak up and you're being victimized, that's on you. But speak up. Demand the least to be out. It is your right. Start demanding. If they drop it because you speak up, guess what? People go know. So the advice I did them, stay focused. Just look up to Toby. That's the best advice I can say. Look up to Toby. Toby did it. He did it from home. Nobody say Toby, they're not born out for America. That is the good motivation right there. Toby started from Djibouti. Today is on top of the world. So that should be their focus. That should be their watchword, not the federation. The federation cannot make them achieve their dream if they keep quiet. Younger athletes, if you're a Nigerian today, you are doubting that because you know see money go training, you will suffer, they borrow money for others. Just keep doing what you are doing, is going to pay off. And again, I mean, it's a win-win if you look outside the country, say you want to go school for America. I mean, at that age, that is what you should be thinking of anyway. Unless you be under 20 and you are running 9, or you are running what to be emotional. Because okay, yes, look out for sponsorship. But at this point, now school. That's the easiest way. It's not the only way, but it's the easiest way based on what is happening, the kind of federation we are having. So everybody should fix his eye on Toby. And with the kind personality where Toby gets, Toby is ready to give anybody, ready to advise anybody, ready is open to talk to anyone. So if Toby can do, if Toby pull it off, they can also do it. It's as simple as that. You don't need to look out that Nigeria and say, I won't be like Sherry Williams, I won't be like Usain Bolt, I won't be like McLaughlin. No, yeah, I want to be like Toby. You know how he did it. If you don't finish Toby back directly, you reach out to his coaches, people who were there when she started. So, but they have to learn how to speak up. If you don't speak up, these people with in charge of UFM, they don't really give it. Fuck, excuse my language, about your career. They don't. You don't start today. So if you care so much about your career, Toby is the gold standard now. She is the gold standard. She has done it. Started from Djibouti and now she's on top of the world. So as a younger athlete out there who's still doubting if this is for me, can it happen? I have so much talent. Yes, it can be done. Toby has proven it. But most importantly, they should speak up. It is their life, not their career. It is their life. There is no athlete without the federation. That is also missing. Somehow the federation is able to convince the athletes that them first. No, there is no athletic federation of Nigeria without the athletes. So they have the upper hand. They have to learn how to speak up. Yes, there's a tendency that they will be victimized if they speak up, but that's if just one person speak up. If one person speak up, yes, you have greater chance I say they will victimize you. But I mean, it's an information world today. You don't need to travel from Ogara, come Lagos before you feel communicate with your fellow athletes. You know go feel from you don't need to go from Djibouti to Abuja to no. You can easily organize within yourself and speak up. Why is it that the list is not still out yet? When the people I'm going to compete with They already know where their faith lies. They are focused on that mission. But our younger athletes are still going to bed thinking that, am I going to make the team? Even if I make the team, are we going to go? So Toby is the gold standard. If Toby did it, it's also possible for any of them. They should speak up. There's nobody at this point. Nobody will come to your head if they don't know what you they go through. If you know feedback, if you are younger athlete there, you hear it. If you are scared to verbally speak up, slide into these people there, slide into all the. I mean, we don't get a lot of people now that are actually projecting Nigerian track and field. Slide into Village Athletics DM, slide into Track Nation, slide into Athletics DM. Lay down your complaints. Say, this is what you are feeling. This is what is happening. This is what is happening to me. I'm trust we will do what we can to amplify their voice. But that's the only way forward for them at this point. There's so much opportunity. Track and field has so much opportunity. If you cannot make it up to where Toby Amusi level, you will get education, you will get job, you will be exposed. Today, in the world of information, it's all about networking. And again, they have to do their own research by themselves. You get phone. If you get phone, half of your questions, your curiosity has been answered. So in the age of information, ignorance is a choice. Speak up, do your research, read about track and field. Study these people. As far as I'm concerned today, every young athlete out there should be very curious to how Toby Amos they start.
Okay.
Started like
boss.
any one of them.
Yeah. You don't talk well this evening for our page, and they enjoy you. Everybody when they live, they enjoy the program because of say you come live. Yeah. So, bros, you get one thing before we go round up. You get something what I want me to talk about briefly. You talk about the Nigeria jersey when we see Ofili favor the wear Nike. So we must put the ask why the I know that we propose that for our latest page for you. So I don't know whether you get anything to contribute about that one before we go round up this evening for you, because seeing Nigeria, they not spell Nigeria correct, and why Nike go allow Ofili favor where their product and which the country name not spell correct for them, not spell the country name correct, and why our track down be black, why not be our Nigeria color will be green, because most other countries they wear their own color. So bros, I don't know whether you get what to contribute for them.
I could be wrong, but something is telling me that those kids, now them go buy out, decide to print Nigerian name on top. I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm far from the truth, because I don't believe Nike will make that. I mean, I'm saying Nike not really make mistake, but they will not make that kind of mistake and allow it to come to the world stage. That is not good for their brand. Nike is an American company. They will not allow that to happen. Oregon, one of their major facilities, where the Joint Championship is there. So I believe that they actually went to local market, black market as we call it, and bought the jersey and decide to print Nigerian name on top. And I think that's where the error is coming from. But if the error is not coming from that kind of a deal, if it's coming from Nike, then they should be able to hold Nike responsible. They should be able to sue Nike for the embarrassment. You cannot embarrass the whole nation like that. So, but at this point, I think the issue will stop there. We should be able to, AFN should be able to come and explain what happened. They victimized the last federation because of Puma deal that is not disclosed. They don't know how they signed the contract. I mean, who know how they signed this contract? If they actually signed contract with Nike. I think Nigerian taxpayers deserve to know what the contract entails. But again, this is boiled down to athletes speaking out. If you don't speak up, you will be get embarrassment. If not because Toby and Amusu were able to sever the day and over their performance overshadow every other negativity that associated with that team, that is what is going to be making headlines.
Yeah.
So yes, I stand to be corrected. I believe those kits were bought in the black market. America would if you go see exactly the same. I mean, the design is not too complicated that you cannot get it anywhere. If you go to outlet, when I mean outlet now like where Nike, Adidas, every other company they sell things on discount based on mistake like that. If you want to buy Nike shoe that they said $200. If you go to the outlets, you can get it $100 because there's something that is wrong with it that it's not easily dictated by the data. The numbers they're wrong, the color they're wrong, it's too tight. There's something always wrong with what they said at athlete. And I believe that is where these people went, go buy this thing at black market and decide to print their name. But I think the Nigerian people deserve an explanation what kind of contrast they have with Nike, by the way. Or else, petition will start, or Nigerians who are taxpayers out there should start petitioning Nike. Nike deserves to be sued, but that is not acceptable. That is not acceptable. Actually, Nigerian Federation, where taxpayers' money is being paid for that kind of kit, would deserve an explanation and deserve why they will make that kind of obvious mistake.
Okay, boss, we don't talk well this evening. So maybe on Wednesday evening we see they come live our Instagram page because you never still finish because most of our followers they complain after we enjoy the program and we need to come live most time. So I get the opportunity to come live with Toby Amuso very soon. Yeah, she don't accept them. So maybe I will bring her live on Wednesday. Yeah, because she be there live for the first part. She be there live when I tell her, she could tell me, say, okay, nevertheless, she don't accept, but she go get back to me. So I need to bust them up for Instagram, then see what she go follow me on for there. Then I go bring the posters out, the flyers out. They still follow on top because everybody wants to see Toby Amuso and Ese Brume. Everybody wants to see them because they don't make Nigeria proud. Because I noticed since morning, the joy in Nigeria, yeah, see, after Toby Amuso and say, bro, man, give us medal for the world stage. And I know say all the coaches went to Nigeria and their former coaches for Nigeria, I know say they're happy and their families for they're happy too. Not be only for the ones when they US, the ones when still they home, they're happy. And the athletes them, I really see their support. And I don't know whether you see the video, but I will post that video very soon for our page for or post that video when we say we see Ruth Usoro and Ese Brume when they did the call room when Ese run when Toby Amuso run the world record for the semi-final. You see the joy, you see the support when we say, even when they watch out for the screen, we see the joy and the support when we say they give Toby Amuso. And after the finals, we see Toby and Amuso and Ese Brume when we say they hug themselves to show say the love really. And other people when we say the Nigeria athletes when they see the US, we see the support when we say they give their fellow athletes them and their fellow teammates them when we say they train together, but the ones where we say that they have for Nigeria before they travel. I know say the joy there Nigeria head. Now I make bet if they follow Nigeria I know say Nigeria out there, they don't screenshot that Philly favor when we say they're not spell the Nigeria correct. They do some funny videos and some funny stickers. I know. Everywhere they fool with Philly favor pictures, and I don't know why the thing could go affect Philly favor will be Philly favor when they hold the African record for the 200 meters. Now she come for victim when we say the eye not they are shed are only best.
She not be victim, but that I think she's the right person to actually project the whole wrongdoing where they do to them. She's one of the people of the Nigerian campaign. So that's a good one.
So, but nevertheless, we never see Philly favor post anything wrong about shared did this. But because I'm not sure say she first noticed that issue. I'm not sure she first noticed that. But as far as people do that, they do funny stickers and funny videos. I don't see Philly favor whether you say my picture don't go viral, see that because some people that they do stickers, they do videos. Then people see the post say where the eye go, the eye the village, where the eye go north. So nevertheless, bros, agree to this evening. So we'll see they come live maybe one of these days for this week. So I wish to see you live again for our Instagram page for I salute you, bros. I greet you. So to all of our that follow us live. So Village Athletics today Bauna. We get Village Athletics Hausa, Village Athletics Pidgin, Village Athletics Yoruba. So if you follow us for any of our page for Facebook, social media, any social media, Twitter, and YouTube. So we'll finally get YouTube channel. If you go to watch some live interview, we'll interview our local athletes and our foreign base them for the live interview they give them. So back to back, you gonna be athlete. If you go watch your interview, they're not lost, they're not deleted. They do our YouTube, they do our Facebook, they do our Instagram. So bros, I wish to see you up another day again for our page for you.
Anytime,
Yeah.
anytime. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I agree to you, bros. Yeah, so to all our followers, when we say they go watch this thing after or once when they're live now, agree to now, I salute to now. I wish you a good night. I went to Nigeria. Then una when they US, I wish you a good day. Wanna have lovely day for there. Then una wanna sleep well for Nigeria. My name is Remeno Kore Rogane, aka Okra1. Agree to now. I made it to all for the Black Athletics page now, the mad piece of Black Athletics. Nevertheless, I want to see you on live again for my Instagram page. Anytime I wanna post flyer or do video to come live. Agree to now, salute to now.